Let's read a story. Today's story is Holy Moly, Guac-A-Moley by Tanya, Pike and Rebel Challenger. Roly Moly dug a big hole and filled it full of guacamole. He jumped and he stomped to push it in and sunk right down up to his shins. But guac, you see, is thick and slow, and it also really want to go. He pushed and he pulled and he splashed about, but Roly's boots were stuck, no doubt. He called for help to yonder quack, who also really loved his guac. "This guac has really got me firm." "Be there in 5, came the return. Now Quack showed up with bread and chips. Clearly, he sure knew his dips. "With guac I never muck about, no rush or pull, I'll scoop it out." But before they both had time to think, Roly cried, "I'm starting to sink!" And he slipped away. The pop was huge. And down he went on his guac lunge. At lightning speed he travelled the hall, past the bedrooms, lounge and all. Through the kitchen, out the back door, he shouted in the air and started to soar. Over the trees he flew like an arrow, past 2 doves and 1 confused sparrow. "Holy moly, I don't have a break!" he was heard to exclaim, approaching the lake. But lucky for Roly, that's where the ride ended, and with 1 huge splash, that was quite splendid. As he made it to the shore, feeling vexed, he heard someone shout, "I'm going next!" And that is the moment that genius struck and completely turned around poor Roly's luck. Now to some boring folks, guac's just a dip, great with some bread or yummy with corn chips. But Roly and his mates, well, they all know best, and with a knowing smile, they all attest that you don't know guac till you've taken a ride. On a new and improved Guac-A-Mole slide, Roly Moly Holy Guac-A-Moley super slide with aioli, slip and slide, fly and glide, 50 cents for a ride. All right, friends, that is the end of our book. Have a good night.